Hi guys.
I'm Ina, the founder and co-creator of The Earth Home.
Yeah, and I'm Audrish, founder and co-creator of the Earth Home.
And what are
What
we talking about
what are we
today?
talking about today? Okay. Yeah.
And what is this video about? Why are we on this live video?
So this is a series of videos that is basically helping you guys to have a chat with us regarding your space. So this is the third video, and in this video we are talking about how you can get information about your space and about yourself, and how you can give it to us so that we can help you on the date with the designer, which is basically a 45-minute speed date in which we can help you with your home. So the first two videos, the first one was about how you can take measurements, and the second one was about how you can put them together in a drawing. And today in the third video, we are going to kind of just quickly tell you what you require to tell us, the 5 important things you require to tell us about you and your space, which would kind of help us look at your design and look at what we require to do with it. So
Actually, So, and also, like, what I would like to add is it's about any one of us becoming more present with the space that we actually live in, and that we actually be around what is the living space, and what actually truly works for you, and what contributes to a nurturing living and life for you. And it's also like this. Like, date with the designer is all about what do you know and what do you desire to create, and where can we contribute. So for that, these steps kind of I remember that when so we, Aldrich and I, are married as well, as so we are business partners and other partners. But when I remember when we got married, and we had a very small intimate wedding, and we were looking at doing up the place, and we were looking at that space, and we were wondering how can we transform it into something that actually invites many more people. And it was like on our in my home in Chandigarh, on the terrace. And the terrace was our home terrace, and like we were wondering how we can invite everyone who's coming there to actually a more warm welcome, and a space that actually where we all can enjoy and celebrate together. So just taking the dimensions and being present with the space, and being present with what we desire to create, and what we were inviting people to, this intimate sort of environment, or something that we all could be part of, and receive from for years to come, truly, was that thing. And just being able to draw the space and
look at your requirements and look at what you want to create with that space, and I mean
transform that space into something totally different. We could just totally, so what was the ease part of it was that we could just give those drawings to the I don't know why this example showed up amongst all the others that I could have given here, but we gave the dimensions to everyone else who was there, because we were not in that city, we were in Delhi and the wedding ceremony was in Chandigarh. But we could give all the dimensions and everything to people who could then contribute to us in putting it all together, with us not being physically there.
And that was so much ease, because I mean, though we didn't have to really coordinate, or we did some coordination, but though we really weren't there physically, just with phone calls and with this sort of drawings, and
they knew where to put the post, they knew where the lights went, and so it was
so drawing just goes beyond the communication, just as a technical tool. It also goes beyond to kind of talk about how would people feel in a space, I mean the other aspects, which are the qualitative aspects. A drawing can also help you do that. And today,
it turned out a much more fun and joyful event than we could have actually imagined. So I guess the space really contributes to whatever that you are being or creating or inviting into your life.
So yeah, today one important aspect of design is that it's qualitative. There's nothing right or wrong or objective about design. Everything is either this, that, or something else. So there's no black and white. It's a total qualitative sort of aspect of design. So that's why you see the same space can be made in an infinite number of ways. So the thing that we are going to talk about today is that what are the, maybe if you want to try and pinpoint 5 aspects, there can be more, I mean, that you require to know
we
about.
Just said 5 because it was 5. We were like, let's get started.
Yeah, so
let's see where we go with it.
Yeah, so what are the aspects that you really require to know about you and your space that would give us an idea as to how to create with you?
We're loving the hearts and the likes.
Thank you
so much for everyone who's on board and live with us. Hi. We can't see names or comments, but you can please comment below and ask or just say hi, whatever works for you.
Yeah.
So
how do you want to start the 5 things? So one thing that's popping for me immediately is that so if you are an individual, then it's easier. But if you are living together with somebody and 2 of you are trying to create something, so what I would, the first thing that, I mean, this always happens when we design homes. There are multiple people involved in the same personal space. So one of the first things that show up is that, okay, how can you kind of come to a sort of a common ground in which none of you are treading on the other one's comfort,
Or compromising.
Yeah, and
creating from possibilities.
Exactly. So one of the first things that I tell all my clients who are building homes for, whom I'm building homes for, is that there's no compromise if you're working with me and if you're working with the Earth Home. So everything that you desire, you will get if you work with us. But that
and this video is actually about more like the date with the designer is more about whether you create and you choose to actually come to the Earth Home and create with us or not. But if you're just creating your space your way, then what are the elements that you can become present with? And one is this, that include everyone. Include everyone and everything. What if you didn't have to kind of brush anything under the carpet, but you could be present with what is? And I think a great example for me was that when we started creating our home, when we met and we got together, we didn't have much. We didn't, like, when we got married. Before we got married, we looked for a place and we started our life together. We didn't have anything. We didn't even have a glass, and we created everything from together, and it was a very fun exercise for both of us because we got to become aware of how much ease and fun that we have with it. And it was never like I guess we were being this space of, or we were in the question of what can we choose that will actually create more for both of us. And then we knew that we'll be adopting dogs because that's what we had chosen when we met. So we were like also including them and seeing how would that be like for us and what would work for us, and being able to look at not how it can get between a couple or it can get between people who are choosing, to what if I could receive what will work for me and so could he, and what would that look like for you? Like, if you didn't have to compromise, maybe you could look at possibilities that would actually. So what I'm saying is that for both of us, if something was not working, we could still ask, or what would that look like if it had to work, or if it could work. Like, we didn't have to give up on something that would right, and then something else would show up, or some different possibility would show up that could actually contribute to the space as well.
So, like,
does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
And if I'm not making any sense, please comment below and tell me I'm not making any sense, and we can try some other path.
So so 5 things that show up for me. Number 1 is that. Hi guys, we're back again.
Oops, we went off.
So yeah, so the 5 things that show up for me is that, number one, like I was talking, is that okay, if you're together as if you're as an individual, and if you're like a couple or a number of people staying together in one space, then you can look at what are the different things you like and kind of create a common subset of that. Like suppose you like 10 things and say your partner likes 15 things, and like look at the 5 things that are common or the 3 things that are common, and it's possible to take it from there to the next level, because those 3 things gives us ideas as to what you guys like, what both of you like, and what you guys don't like is absolutely what you shouldn't have. So it's not necessary that just because you're choosing something, you require to kind of your partner or your whoever you're staying with requires to compromise on something. So that's one of the first aspects of it. Look at common things that you like. Second thing that I'd say
and
is that
include everyone.
yeah, include everyone. The second thing I'd say is that okay, what are the things that
including yourself.
Yep. The second thing is that what are the things that you require for your comfort? Like a space for you is about having things comfortably with you and with elegance. So if you're to like redesign your house, and if you're like to redesign a space, and if you're like to it's not only about the looks. The looks is only a part of it. The main aspect of having a home designed or having a place designed is about how do you recreate the space or recreate the elements, recreate the products that you're using to completely transform your life to a situation where things become elegant for you. And elegant means that you require to do the least amount of effort to get maximum results. So or possibilities, like how can you achieve that with a space or with products or with everything around you. So what you require to see is that okay, today this space is not working for you, or these are the things that are working for you. What would you like or what would you desire with that space or with the products that you're looking at?
And sometimes it could be as simple as like what kind of a lighting and what kind of a space works for you. Like I know, like for a lot of people, yellow light works. For some people, white light works. For some people, it's a combination of both. And or to have choice, more choices, to have different kind of lightings available, so you can choose to change it during the day. So what are those things that actually make you smile and make your body go? Happen.
Hi guys.
I said that and it came out. Hi.
Hi, we are back again. Sorry, the network's a little weak here. We're sitting in this lovely restaurant called Olive. It's a beautiful place. We love this restaurant.
Maybe we can show you.
Yeah. This is where we are.
And that's
sitting.
Live music playing in the background.
Lovely, lovely, lovely space.
And we have Achin Singh Soni here too.
It's a lovely space. Yeah.
Achin is the PR